of Lewis here. 12 rounds for the world heavyweight title, as recognised by every sane person on the planet.
Right off the rip, lead hand high action from Lennox Lewis. Lead hand high, closer to the opposition. And he's letting both of them know, I'm going to be backing you up. I'm the bigger man. And how's he going to do that? He's going to do that with front foot and lead hand feints. Right off the rip, let's count them. That's one front foot lead hand feint. And both is backing up. So the imposing is working. Here comes the second one. Front foot lead hand feint. That's two. He's backing him up, already taking control of the action. Here's the third one. That's three. Beautiful, dictating the action right off the rip.
Lewis in white trunks. So good at dominating from the outside, but he'll have to watch the fast hands and counter-punching of Bota.
Here, Bota goes for a jab to the body against Lennox, but Lennox is all insured up. He parried a jab, had his lead hand up, and took a foot drill step back. Beautiful job. Has his lead hand up here again. He wants to be closer to the opposition. He wants to continue to maintain the distance. So he has his lead hand up and has his lead hand out. Right here, he does a beautiful job. Besides having his lead hand up, he tilted his head to the right. He just doing that to get his head off the line. No punches was coming at him. He just was being responsible because it was free. Here, Bota is going to commit with offense. Lennox kept the distance with his feet and with his lead hand out. And what does he come back with right here? He's going to come back with the jab. Correct, right? Now, lead hand is back out. Got more control of the air just because. Then he follows it with a double jab. Straight right hand that landed for him there. And look what he does after that. Back with the lead hand back out. Look how far Bota is from him. But Lennox still just saying, no, I want you to continue to keep your eyes on my lead hand. Continue to keep, he's mesmerizing him with his lead hand. And now he goes with a level change there. Beautiful.
There's a right hand.
Lennox still using the lead hand as a distraction, as a decoy, so he can eventually land good right hands like that. Beautiful job there. Just pure lead hand domination. Distraction, decoy. From a different angle, lead hand out closer to the opposition to eventually land good right hands like the one you see here. Lead hand out closer to the opposition. Lead hand out helps you defend quicker. Lead hand out helps you to attack quicker.
From that punch, a sharp right hand from Lewis.
Is Lewis on the...
Before offense, Lennox changed levels here real quick. He dropped his hips, bent his knees, and then went with a 1-2. But when he went with the 1-2, it missed because Bota dropped. He didn't want to get hit with that, obviously. But then Bota picked him up, which seems macho, but it was a drain of energy for Bota. It was a neck strain for both. And as you can see, Lennox is being very physical with his neck. And now the ref have to come do his job.
Systematically being worked over at range by the jab, and then big right hands being brought into play by Lewis.
Good basic fundamental boxing here by Lennox. He goes with the front foot feint with his front foot. Both a bit on it. You can see he reacted with his right hand. Now Lennox is going to throw a 1-2. The 2 landed at the tail end, right? Okay, cool. But if you've seen the position that Bota was in after the 2, you'll understand why Lennox switched the sequence up here. So he went with a 1-2 first. Now he's going to go with the 3-2, the hook right hand. But the right hand was very short, and it kind of met Bota while he was coming in. Look, hook. And the short right hand there, very damaging, very damaging.
Behind that jab, pick the right sort of punches.
Just wary of the counter shot, isn't he?
So from looking at Lennox's back right here, you could tell he's a little squared up. So he self-awareness. He said, no, I need to get my left shoulder on this guy and go into up jab position. Left hand down, left shoulder on him. But he throws a jab here, but misses it. But look what he do when he miss. He automatically gets physical on the guy's neck, on the guy's head, and just became very evil. Beautiful work.
What he's doing is working. It's a big right hand, and it stumped Bota halfway out of the ring. Huge shot.
Physical boxing at its finest. Lennox goes with a jab. He missed. Gets control of the guy's head immediately. Throws a short right hand. Short left uppercut. Comes back with a crushing right hand over top that knocked Bota off his feet. Let's look at that again. Different angle. Lennox misses a jab. No problem. He gets control of the guy's head or the guy's neck. Bring a right hand over the top. Short left uppercut here, which allowed him to load his right hip to come over top with a crushing right hand that knocked a grown man off his feet and half of his body out of the ring. Physical boxing, intent.